Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be starting a series of podcasts in which we will be talking about entrepreneurship, digital marketing and many other stuff. There will be various kind of guests, and if you are beginner or a professional, doesn't matter, you are going to get a lot of insights from this. So just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is my first podcast doing it. So as an agency owner myself, I wanted to bring the agency owner here, and definitely a student agency owner, because आज के age में everyone wants to earn money online. Yes. And they're like कि कैसे करे freelancing, agency businesses, social media marketing. So this will be a fun podcast. This is nothing like serious, and we'll be just exploring and from a broader perspective, and we can get down to the details too. Yeah. So the first question I have for you guys is, so there's a list of simple 10 questions, you have to answer them, and then simple podcast, we will have the sections over there and you can hover around. So the first question is, what inspired you to start your journey in social media marketing agency, and how did you get started?
Yeah, it was a quite unique journey, I can say. I personally started when I was 16. Okay. Doing like creatives, video editing. So when I was doing some multi-level marketing business, I joined a company where you approach to the students, sell the products. When you have a team over there, you're working with them, managing the events. At that time, I was able to do creatives and all. So that company work was going on, and then it was very hard to meet people physically. So then I had an idea that as I was introduced to digital marketing in 2018. Okay, so I was 17 at that time. So and then I started with the basics of digital marketing, learning about that, and then I got a certifications of Google and some more free certifications that were available online. Okay. And then what happened is that I got introduced to other people as well. I got to introduce to Vikar Khan. He is also one of our co-founder, and I have Aman here. He's also our co-founder and CTO as well. Okay. Yeah. So before they becoming the CTOs or co-founders, they were like, one was my mentor. Okay. And he was a guy where I met him in a multi-level marketing company. Okay. So as I was looking after people, I thought like there are some skill sets that I have the people around. So doing things alone, I don't believe it's going to work for a longer period of time. So it's something, as of now, it's called as freelancing. Okay. Still freelancing needs many people. Exactly. So individually it's not possible. And I wanted it to streamline to a proper company. It became a dream when after I completed the certifications all. There was in the mind, I want to go with the entrepreneurship, in that field only itself. It's hard. I got to know that it's hard because I have seen many, other inspiring, the people out there. And then it began with that. So we're not only limited to social media marketing, we're also into the core digital marketing services like Facebook ads, Google ads. Yeah. Social media marketing is a part of digital marketing. Exactly. So I think that's how we got started with the social media marketing while making a company.
Okay, so yeah. And there's another question, like you guys are college students, okay? Yes. You might have now graduated, but while you were building the agency, while you were building the business, you were still in college. So how did you manage your college and business at the same time and growing the business at a certain level?
See, if you want to make things go now, you will do it. उसके लिए कुछ भी हो जाए. Okay. I have to do it. मैं तो college जाता था ही नहीं. Only during the exams I used to go with my friends. जो भी important notes रहते थे, I used to cover everything. Exam लिखता था, and I have literally 0 backlogs till now. Okay. Engineering पढ़ रहा हूँ, engineering का बंदा हूँ, and 0 backlogs है. My friends who goes to college every day, they have many backlogs.
Fucking genius, bro. And how about yours? Like, कैसे चला?
So I'm very weak in like academics. I failed my 12th for almost 3 years, and then I joined degree because just to have it as a namesake. Okay. It was not a priority. It's just like an hobby. I do digital marketing as professional, and I do my education as just a hobby. Okay. So it may feel weird for some people, but I think it's that how it works nowadays. You need practical experience than a degree certificate. It's important but not mandatory.
One crazy thing about him is ये BBA का student है and ये MBA student को lecture लेता है.
Exactly. You had a lecture in IMSR, right?
IMSR. I've been a speaker at Google Developers Community.
Okay.
Yeah. GDG Hubli is there. So I've been a speaker over there. I was one of the youngest speakers for them in 2021.
Someone who takes education as a hobby. Chalo.
Yeah. And now one thing is that colleges support if you can prove them that you have a business or you want to explore more. Nowadays the lecturers are also understanding that students need the exploring like I feel that even lecturers and teachers would be supportive, as our college is more supportive in these. So it's very important that what college you select, that makes the sense.
Okay. And like, what were the challenges you faced in the journey, like building your business from the scratch? Like there might be some challenges, right? Team building ho gaya and
team building is the main challenge.
Okay.
Because abhi Hubli mein finding people with what your requirements is very difficult. For example, if I need a good graphic designer, अभी एक बंदा मिल जाता है, he works for someone and उसको कहीं दूसरी तरफ उसका खुद का कुछ चालू करने का रहता है, या फिर he wants to build his own agency, या फिर he gets a good offer in different company, तो he just leaves us. तो फिर क्या होता है, फिर we need to find another guy within that short period of time. फिर उसको ट्रेन करना, फिर उसको requirements बोलना, that is a difficult part as of now. हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा challenge है वो. Apart from that,
and intention of the people when they come to the company. So you never know in what intention people come into your company. So it's very important that you have to have team members who align with your vision and mission as well.
Okay.
So we believe in providing the value, that the same stream should be there also with the team as well.
Okay, so as founders, I have worked for you guys for a month or something. Okay. So what do you see in a guy when he comes for an interview and comes seeking for a job? What is the top priority? What you guys seek? Like कोई भी job post हो जाए, maybe a media buyer, आपका graphic designer हो गया, कुछ भी हो. What is the one thing you look in a guy?
Okay. So we look after like what kind of a attitude he has. Does he has a learning attitude, or we having the confidence of even doing the mistake, he should make sure that he'll correct it.
Okay.
So he makes sure he grows and he focuses more on improving himself first and then giving his 100% on the projects that he's handling and taking the 100% responsibility. If you ask me why do we take degrees in the consideration at this point of time, it's not because of their talent and all. It's nowhere connected. We just want to see if they're disciplined. So we never know what they've done in the past. So college certificate proves that they were just regular in the college. They've sat for the class.
Okay.
They've given their attendance and they've passed the exam.
So learning attitudes is very important.
That's the most important part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you see in me? मेरा तो कोई college का degree भी नहीं है.
You had a good communication.
Communication skills.
Okay.
That's what I said. Like you were willing to learn. That the one thing that I saw was मुझे करना है.
Okay.
Nowhere you were there like you're like सारे skills अभी है आपके पास, ऐसे तो नहीं था.
Exactly.
It was like you were ready to adopt those skills.
Okay.
So that made us look into you, and as a founder or any leader, I believe that you need to support those audience.
Chalo. And another thing, like in a business there are many ups but उससे double downs होते हैं यार. So how did you guys manage to stay motivated throughout the journey? Because sometimes I know in my agency too, I don't have client for months, and then एक client आ जाता है, click हो जाता है, my motivation at the highest. So how did you guys manage yourself throughout these years to stay motivated? Like
I don't know, but we have a partnership that उस partnership का मतलब उस type का है. I don't know, but मैं बहुत सारे agency को देखा हूँ in Hubli only, around 2-3 agencies. They started. They run well for 2-3-6 months, अच्छे चलते हैं. उसके बाद पता नहीं क्या हो जाता है, they shut their doors.
Oh.
हमारा पार्टनरशिप इतना अच्छा है कि कुछ भी हो, मैं डिमोटिवेट होता हूँ तो ये मेरे को मोटिवेट करता है, मैं कुछ होता तो ये.
And we accept that it happens.
Okay.
Yes. Shit happens, bro. You cannot say like 100% is always positive. Sometimes I go low, sometimes he goes down, sometimes my team members goes down. There is no cooperator, but it's a part of a journey. So you cannot ignore that part. You have to accept.
Partnership is the secret sauce.
Yeah, partnership as well as accepting as they are.
Okay.
And helping them to grow is always a priority.
All right.
Yeah. Because situations are unpredictable.
Okay, so what are the strategies you have found like in building a business? क्योंकि people say right कि मैंने ये strategy लगाया वो लगाया, आपका क्या था?
Okay, to be very honest with that, the strategy was networking.
Okay.
I'll tell you, where do you do the business is also very important. What kind of a target audience you hold on is also very important. If your target audience require a strategy, which has to go through digital platforms. Okay, we do select that. We use Facebook ads, Google ads. If our place is where networks work well, where somebody else refers to your business, and if the closings are really easy when somebody else refer you, then we go with more networking events. We prefer meeting more new people in a better hierarchy in the company. So that's what we use as a strategy as of now. So our major strategy comes with building our own portfolio and presenting it to the people in a better way than any other agencies.
Okay, this is another question, like people who are starting out their agency or freelancing journey, okay, they know they are at the top, I'll say base level, okay. Consider triangle wo base par hai, they are not at the top and they don't have any case studies, nothing like that. And as you said, networking is the key, right? So what were the events you went for networking? Because Hubli is a small town, bro. Like what were the events you went to network, and how did you crack your first client or something like that?
Okay.
Like how can someone crack their first client?
Initially, from starting, it's not like I'm starting से networking events वगैरह attend करने like because tickets से 10,000 15,000 के रहते हैं तो उतना तो हम afford नहीं कर सकते. What we used to do is we used to take our scooty and we used to go all the local shops. जैसे building में रहते हैं ना सारे shops. We used to go to them and we used to pitch them कि आपको website development करना है, we will do that. If you want marketing, we will do that. आपको जो भी help चाहिए, we will do that. जितना भी we didn't think about the profit कि इतना मेरे को profit बच रहा है. Just thought about कि हाँ मेरे को काम करना है और उस बंदे को हमारे portfolio में add करना है. तो initially we did like this. Later on जैसे clients बढ़ते गए तो word of mouth से सारे हमारे पास उनकी तरफ से networking हो गया तो वहाँ से हमको reference मिल गए. And then we ranked ourselves on Google. तो someone searches की best digital marketing agency in Hubli, तो हमारा नाम आ जाता है उधर.
Okay.
So from there we get clients.
And we also participated in events like Tycon.
Okay.
In 2020, the lockdown happened. 2021, they did an online event. In that, we were able to meet CEOs of the company, different kind of industries, people out there in that Tycon. So there we had a little bit of networking that helped us to get more clients out from there in 2021. From there, I think our business majorly works on referrals. So one client we won, we give them the best service possible. They like our service, they tell to other people because they even have the networks. So it's kind of a spider web.
Okay, so this is a different approach. Like many people I have seen on YouTube and stuff. Yeah. They're like, do cold email, do this outreach, that outreach. No, you guys were like, scooty liya nikle.
I'll tell you why.
We never use cold emails, cold calling. Abhi tak humne nahi kiya.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Because we had limits. We couldn't scale our agency without the team. You need to get into the ground level. You need to test your potential, what you can do individually. Once you understand yourself, then you can guide others.
Okay.
And then once we were on the ground, we understood what is the requirement. We did it ourselves for the next 6 months, 1 year. And then we wanted to automate the business a little bit, not everything, a little bit. So automating a business needs another set of leaders. Finding them is a huge, we can say, a problem. That's what we faced.
It comes back to the team building phase.
Yeah, again. So I think that's why you need to get on ground by yourself and then hire people to automate things. And then I think that's how you build your strategies.
Like for the starting 1 year, we used to do all the work. Like for example, graphic designer मैं ही था, website designer भी मैं ही था, content writer भी मैं ही था, and SEO मैं खुद कर रहा था. He used to like all manage all the ads, जो भी client के ads रहते थे, वो सब ये manage कर रहा था. And I have one more partner, Vikar Khan. He used to do calling and जो भी meetings fix करना होता तो he used to do that.
Okay.
So basically first क्या करना होता है, you have to do all the works. आप ही करना पड़ता है. Unless आपके पास fund है तो it's okay, आप कर सकते हैं. You hire a team, you do that. But if you don't have funds, you have to stick on yourself, like पूरा आपको ही करना पड़ता है.
Okay.
And two things is that we are bootstrapped company, so we don't have any investors.
Okay.
All the shares are under the company, and we're also thinking for ESOPs for our team members as well in the coming future. With that, we don't have any other hands on us, to control. I think that's the one thing that makes us, enough to take decisions. I think that's the,
the decision making
part is also very important.
Yeah, understandable.
That is also a part of a strategy.
Okay.
That if you enter into the ground level, right, you can make the best strategy.
Okay.
If you onboard somebody else in your company with an investment who doesn't know what you're doing, so it's very hard to, get your company on top.
What is going on, then
that is very hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question is, what is your advice to someone who is just starting out in this, as a digital marketing field? You said it is a multi-level marketing company of yours. So as a marketing field, and they are just a freelancer or an agency owner, or they're just interested. So what is your one
our company
basic
is not
advice?
MLM company.
Yeah.
Our company is not MLM company.
Okay.
Multi-level company. Hamara nahi.
You said it, Raj.
No, I was working in an MLM company.
Okay.
I was personally working in an MLM company. Then I wanted to build a company because I understood the problems of what was there to approach a person or a company and close them for the deal.
Okay. So what is your one basic, what do you say, Guru Mantra क्या है आप लोग का कि ये कर लो?
Guru Mantra तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. But the only thing is just लगे रहो.
Confidence. Not overconfidence, but confidence की. Like I can answer you anything, no matter what you ask me.
Okay.
Rather than confidence, I'll manage the situation, or I'll answer you the best.
Okay.
In the best possible way, and I'll educate you. The best part, I'll tell you the Guru Mantra first. Nobody educate others. That's the problem. They want to sell. They want to put that service into the throat. Okay. So we don't do that. We tell you this is what has to be done. If you do this, why you have to do this. What will happen after doing this? How much time it will take? Being very honest with that. If a person cannot understand what he is taking as a service, and if we don't understand what we are providing to them, it's a conflict. It's not a business, it's a conflict. When there is a conflict, you cannot give the best service possible. He cannot accept you as a best partner, and there, I think you will fail.
Okay, so guys, this is the Guru Mantra. Don't try to sell your service, first educate the client.
Correct. That's the point, yeah.
And उसके लिए पहले educate खुद हो जाओ. Take a course, do something like self-learn भी करो तो make sure you invest at least 100 hours in that.
Called T-learning.
Okay.
T-learning में क्या होता है? T का structure, T का structure. You have to learn everything. जो ऊपर T part रहता है ना, तो आपको सभी आपके जो भी डिजिटल मार्केटिंग फील्ड में जितने भी फील्ड्स आते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल फेसबुक एड्स, गूगल एड्स, ग्राफिक डिजाइन में, तो आपका सारे वो टी में होना चाहिए ऊपर वाले लाइन में.
Okay.
तो one you have to master, that is your that टी का जो ये रहता है ना बेस, दैट यू हैव टू मास्टर वन थिंग. तो मेरा उसमें है एसईओ एंड वेब डेवलपमेंट.
ओके.
चलाने के लिए एजेंसी आई हैव नॉलेज इन एवरीथिंग. सो मेरे को चाहे कोई भी कुछ भी क्वेश्चन पूछो, आई कैन आंसर इन एनी फील्ड. सो लेट्स से यू आर ओनली इनटू द वेबसाइट डेवलपमेंट. इफ समवन आस्क यू अबाउट समथिंग, लेट्स से एसईओ का क्वेश्चन आपको पूछ लेगा, तो यू डोंट हैव उसको आंसर देने के लिए आपके पास कुछ नहीं रहता. सो टी लर्निंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Okay, सबके बारे में you have to have an aggregate knowledge, but एक specialized knowledge होना जरूरी है.
Yes.
Next question: how do you guys measure your success and measure your campaign success? Is there any specific metric that you guys use in your agency apart from the Facebook and Google के metrics obviously? Is there something specific जिसको देख करके आप लोग को लगता है कि yeah, this is the winner campaign?
So that can depend on many factors as well. So it's not only one factor.
Okay.
It may be a creator.
Okay.
It may be sound also, or it may be a person who is there in the creator, or it may be a video, or if it is an image, or if it is, a motion effects video. It depends what kind of a creator we use.
Okay.
So that is the first metric. Okay. So we use the creators, we test them, we look after which works better, which doesn't work better. So we compare with A and B. We call it as A/B testing. So we compare with A campaign and B campaign. We test it out with the budget, targeting, as well as the creator. So these are the basics, and then it depends that what kind of a product is also getting promoted.
Okay.
So on products, what kind of a product it is, the metric still changes. So the main metric is the engagement that the post is having, that the ad is having.
Okay.
So that is the most important part. And one more thing is the CTR, the call to action as well, with that click-through rate. Yeah. These are the major part of the metrics that we follow. There is nothing like unique kind of a metrics that we have. That's a casual, but we need to make sure that the engagement what we are getting should be higher in numbers.
I have another question for the business owners who are watching this video. There might be some business owners who are watching this video apart from marketers who are wondering कि यार खर्चा कितना करना है marketing पे, because it all comes down to that. जो business owner होता है, they don't care about the CTR, the CPC. They're like कि भाई खर्चा कितना होगा बता. So what do you guys suggest in business owner or anyone who's working with you to keep an ideal budget कि इतना तो minimum marketing पे करो ही यार?
See, for e-commerce it depends कि आप क्या प्रोडक्ट सेल कर रहे हो. इसके ऊपर डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स पे आपका मार्केटिंग बजट डिसाइड हो सकता है. लेट्स से आपको एक प्रोडक्ट का एग्जांपल देता हूँ, मैं उसके ऊपर आपको बता दूंगा.
Let's say clothing.
Okay. For clothing only you are talking about marketing budget, right?
Yeah, marketing budget.
Okay. Let's say you have a product of around 800 rupees.
Yeah.
You want to sell it to a customer. आपका क्लोथिंग पे मार्जिन रहता है कम से कम पर टी शर्ट लेट्स से around 200-250 rupees margin रहता है. A good quality.
Actually 60% margin.
250 rupees लेके चलो. तो if your customer acquisition cost is around 100 rupees, आपको बचा 150 rupees. उसमें चला जाता है 50 rupees शिपिंग पे. ओके. तो उसमें फिर अगर COD ऑर्डर रहा तो 90 रुपीज चला जाता है, तो आपको बचता है प्रॉफिट बहुत का. तो आपका मेन रहता है इनिशियली आपको कस्टमर एक्विजिशन के लिए आपको बजट चाहिए मिनिमम. लेट्स से इफ यू स्टार्ट आपको 1 लाख रुपए का तो बजट मिनिमम चाहिए टू स्टार्ट, बिकॉज कैश फ्लो इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन ई कॉमर्स. अगर विदाउट कैश फ्लो स्टार्टेड, अगर आप प्रोडक्ट सेल करते हो, COD ऑर्डर्स आते हैं, COD आपका जो भी लॉजिस्टिक पार्टनर्स रहता है, they collect your cash but immediately they won't release it, so it will take around 7 days to release it. तो कैश फ्लो पूरा फ्लो होना चाहिए, तो उसके हिसाब से आपका बजट वहाँ पे सेग्रीगेट होता है. फिर आपका मार्केटिंग बजट तो मिनिमम 1 लाख रुपए तो रहना चाहिए.
So you would say कि actually तुमको on ground जितना cost per acquisition पड़ रहा है, that should be your cost per acquisition online.
Yes.
कुछ magic नहीं है ये. Okay.
And one more thing is, for every product or every business, the testing phase is very important.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Aman has to explain it.
Like testing phase, let's say अगर आप 10 टी शर्ट टेस्ट कर रहे हो, उसमें 10 तो नहीं चलते हैं, all 10 will not hit. तो आप उसमें let's say 5 टी शर्ट अच्छे चल जाते हैं, तो वो जो 5 कैंपेन्स रहते हैं यू विल ऑफ देम जो अच्छे नहीं चलते हैं, तो बाकी के 5 को आप क्या करते हो, स्केल करते हो. इनिशियली हाउ टू टेस्ट ऑल द कैंपेन्स फॉर 3-4 डेज. लेट्स से अगर उसमें आपका ROAS मतलब रिटर्न ऑन एड स्पेंड, इट शुड बी मिनिमम अबव 5. अगर आप 1000 रुपीज स्पेंड कर रहे हो तो उसका 5000 तो निकालना पड़ेगा. इफ दैट हिट्स तभी आप उसको टेस्टिंग से स्केलिंग तक ले जा सकते हैं.
Okay. So the next question is, how do you guys stay updated in this evolving world of digital marketing, and सारे trends और सारे updates के साथ कैसे आप लोग, like do you have a newsletter subscription और क्या करते क्या आप लोग?
मतलब we just follow some YouTube videos.
Okay.
And blogs. That's it.
So that
Usually
is
Google Trends is the main part of being
like I'm talking about the advancement in Facebook policies. Like कभी कभी कोई crazy policy आ गई, and there is a thing by Google now that now advertisements पहले नहीं आएंगे. There will be a generative AI का section, and then there is advertisements. So how do you guys think about this? How do you guys brainstorm कि इसको कैसे tackle करना है? How to get, because obviously जब Google search bar के नीचे we get an AI का generative script, and then our ads or clicks will get reduced somehow. So how do you tackle this, and how do you keep updated yourself?
अभी तक तो अभी इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं हुआ है, so we have to look for it कि वो कैसा टैकल करना है, not figure it out.
See, iOS had an policy update, privacy issue update, right? At that time, the global advertisers got hit with their all the CPCs. They got hit with all of that. It's a global effect, right? So in that, even when we run the ads, it get affected, but not as much as the bigger budgets get the effect. Our budgets are actually in the medium scale, like not too big, not too small. They're in the medium scale. I think it depends on the kind of target audience you have. If your target audience is usually the iOS users, obviously you're going to get affected. So there is no other option to target the Android users, and if your product is not supporting the Android users, then I think you have to find a different plan. For that, that's how we discuss the new strategy for that product, or we may even exclude that product, or even may leave the that part as well. Because see, you cannot force marketing. That's what the thing is, when something gets affected, you need time to brainstorm, find the solution. If it works, well, fine, okay, go with it. If it doesn't work, don't waste the time over there. Don't waste your crazy time over there. Get something else onboarded in the same company, maybe a different service, different product, or something else, and then start moving with it. But don't have a full point on that. Commas are fine.
Okay. So, what role do you guys believe that self-development and personal growth plays in entrepreneurship journey?
Okay. See, entrepreneurship is like, it's a challenging, okay, it's a challenging work. It's not easy.
Yeah.
You need to manage finances. You need to manage your team, as well as you need to manage yourself. Managing yourself is a hard part of the entrepreneurship.
Exactly.
Okay, you don't have any schedule. Entrepreneurs never have schedule. It's only the quotes that we have on Instagram, being disciplined. Like you need to be like have this kind of a schedule. Entrepreneurs never have the schedule. You never know what comes in. You never know what goes out.
Exactly.
So you have to be ready, even if at the 12 a.m., 12 p.m., no matter what time it is, no matter what situation it is. You need to tackle it with the strategies that you implement in your business. Okay, so entrepreneurship is all about challenges that you face, solving them within the time with the resources that you have, and how better you can use those resources to solve the problem and also improve the process in the business. That's entrepreneurship. Innovating is also a part of entrepreneurship. Innovating not the products. Innovation of new types of marketing, innovating of kind of new strategies that you can implement in a different way than the other people are doing. So that's where you find the growth in entrepreneurship. Doing the same thing what else is doing, then you're just a simple business owner. That everybody is. Entrepreneurship is finding the solution in a different ways for the same product that other person has. But you have a different perspective on the unique way of marketing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's end this podcast with a big question. Like, where do you see yourself, like your business in the next 5 years? What are your plans and goals? And where do you see this industry of the digital marketing, or you'll say freelancing, the agency businesses, freelancing, where this will get in 5 years? What are your thoughts on that?
Like, this is the next era. Like, digital marketing is the new era now.
Yeah.
Because everyone is from traditional marketing, they are moving into the digital marketing. चाहे छोटा से छोटा business हो या बड़ा business.
So do you believe like अभी जो start कर रहे, they have a first mover advantage?
Yes, 100%. 100%. अब यही आप 2 साल 3 साल छोड़ के करो, वो थोड़ा आपको फिर ये होगा. But अभी this is the right time.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the right time to start, and it has a big potential. उतना तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ.
So what about your business plans? Where do you see your extra marketing agency in next 5 years?
So we are at the 7 figures now.
Okay. Per month?
You can take it like a yearly as of now.
Turnover
is like
that's
7 figures.
Great. Like.
So we are about to enter the 8 figure as well.
Okay.
I think we are looking after like 1 or 2 years again now, entering into the 8 figures. Maybe it can be very soon, but we are projecting it like a little bit more later, because we don't want to have that more expectation on that. I think that we can see ourselves in a different tier cities, as well as with a more number of clients. I think that's how our vision is.
Okay.
Yeah. The main vision of extra marketing is being very honest with the clients and making sure they get the value that they're expecting.
Okay.
And as a business owners, we understand that helping others is the main motive of every business we have, because every business is a solution for a problem. Okay, so we are into B2B. We have to understand the business owners, and then we have to understand the business, then we have to understand the product, right? So this takes a lot of time, so we cannot do everything as fast as possible. So I think for the next 5 years, I think we can provide more value as much as possible. That's the vision. Our mission is to create more potential client and scale them on higher positions than they are as of now.
So as you said, you have reached the holy grail 7 figures of marketing agency. So this is a really personal question. What is the most expensive thing you guys own? Like up or up? What is the most expensive thing you guys own?
I own a car.
Okay.
He's the youngest car owner. Like he bought his car at the age of 21. 20.
Okay.
20. Sorry. 20.
So it was my dream.
Okay, did you buy it by yourself? Like,
yeah,
okay.
myself. Whatever I take, it's myself.
Okay,
It's
that's
been
good attitude.
4 years, मैं घर से 1 रुपया नहीं लिया अभी तक.
Yeah. So what about you? Like, he has the car and
I'm not a materialistic.
He's building his home.
Okay, you're building a home.
I'm
Okay,
just
that's great.
investing on a
Yeah.
home that I'm building with my dad.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
great.
The great investment is supporting the parents as of now. That's what is the biggest
Exactly.
thing for me.
Okay. Okay, so that is it for the questions. It was a great time meeting you guys and having you on my podcast. And definitely in future we'll have more of these and we'll go into the advanced level conversations about marketing and everything. So yeah, ending it today here. So this was the first podcast. I have the guys Shreyas and Aman from Extra Marketing Agency. And if there is anything, contact me पहले मैं कर दूंगा काम. Those are 7-figure agency owners. So yeah, that's it for today and see you in the next videos.